I liked your cold opening on your podcast, by the way.
We like cold
openings.
openings.
Where you didn't have a cold opening, but it was all a cold opening.
Yeah.
I like that. That was good.
All right. Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for joining us. Today we are doing an unboxing video because as Max and Sean arrived, I discovered I had a brand new package, and I figured, why not open it together, like friends? This is Super Fantasy Brawl by Mythic Games. It is arriving to backers-ish. We did get an early review copy so that we could get it to the table, show off what's happening, hopefully, maybe teach you how to play before you actually get your copy in. You know, all that good stuff. That being said, this video, we're just going to say ooh and ah around pretty miniatures.
That's right.
However, like any of Quackalope's unboxing videos, I am, and in some ways we are all loosely familiar with what is inside this box. So not only will we be opening it up, we're also going to be talking a little bit about the gameplay, what the components are used for, so this will be a little bit closer to an overview than just a straight unboxing. That being said, somewhere here, sorry, I keep having to manipulate this. This is a 2 to 4. This is a 2 or 4. This is a 2 or 4 player game.
Thank you, Sean.
Plays 30 to 40 minutes, really quick actually, and it's for 14 plus, so a little bit more, potentially a little bit more complex. Although,
yeah, I'm interested in that 14 plus. I should not be classified as 14 plus
that's
based off my
Max barely makes
cognitive ability.
Kind of what I was gonna
I had to say it before you did.
So I don't know if either of you have watched any of our unboxing videos, but here's what we do. Do you know the routine then?
I don't trust myself with a knife though.
It's fair. I probably shouldn't either. Max,
I'm kind of old and feeble.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna
young
cut a
bucks.
seam in this box. We're going to be respectfully quiet as you take off this saran wrap.
This is a big task. This is a tall tale. We're gonna start small.
I'm glad I let him do it.
There we go. Do I get to maneuver the box too, or do you want that job?
No, but just be respectfully quiet.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Is this ASMR?
I mean, it wasn't.
Shh. It is now. You gave me the job. Let me do it my way. Thank you for coming to Quackalope. This is Super Fantasy Brawl by Mythic Games. It's now been unboxed, and we're ready to see what's inside.
Oh no, we don't. We just take off the saran wrap. We don't actually. Actually look inside.
Thank you for watching the video today. This is Super Fantasy Brawl by Mythic Games.
He's really trying to take over your show.
Welcome to the land of Fabulosa, the land of the ultimate form of entertainment, the Brawl. Who is the best champion of all times? Come and see for yourself. Summoned by wizards, the greatest fighters in history battle in the hope of entering the annual supreme competition, the Super Brawl. Super Fantasy Brawl is a fast-paced, competitive arena combat game with miniatures. No kidding.
Yes.
Players assemble a team of 3 champions and go head-to-head in an effort to become the winner of Super Fantasy Brawl, or Super Brawl. It has a no-dice system, it is faction-free, and you can create synergistic action decks.
That's right.
Key terms that we will prove, true or false. Oh, I'm sorry, Sean.
Oh,
Please. Please.
Yes. Oh, there it is. That's what we were all looking for.
All right, I gotta say, I'm already impressed with the because the minis are currently not included in like form foam. We got game trays, so I'm just gonna start handing these things out.
Wow, that's all this box
Look at this.
is game trays.
They just keep going. Look, they just keep going. What is happening?
I heard you like game trays, Jesse.
Look at this.
That's incredible.
Wow.
All right, let's get the rest of this stuff out of the box. We can set it down to the side. And literally, the punch boards for tokens, let's see here, literally on the bottom of this, punch boards for traps, trophies, victory points, tokens, everything like that. That's what these are going to relate to. We have our main player board, so before we get minis out, let's go ahead and take a quick glance here. Oh, if I can figure out how to open
Is it
it up.
double-sided? It is not
It is
double-sided.
not.
Good to know.
Oh, set this over. So this is going to be the arena we're competing in. Now, the interesting thing about this is it's not always just a take out your opponent type of game. Oftentimes, and more often than not, it has a system over here that are trophy based. And so you're trying to appease the crowd. Now, does that involve doing brutal tactics and, ripping other people apart? I have no doubt. but the core element of the game is actually showmanship and incredible moments,
Right.
than just a direct, like, I'm going to ping you from behind a pillar until you die. We have our player boards here. These are going to be the boards where you draft your main character cards. This is going to be how you build your squad. You also have your actions. I forget what these 3 icons are. They are, and I just passed a seductive amount of flavor text there in the beginning. So just
gas.
if you like flavor text, let's wait till the very end here. We'll read through the flavor text at the start of the show.
That feels bad for you. I think it just right before you. I think you just turned past it.
Well,
right there.
it's somewhere
Right
here.
there. Right? That's not it? Nope.
That's the top part.
Manipulation, creation.
Yeah. So these symbols, the blue is going to be manipulation, the yellow is going to be creation, and the red is going to be destruction. These are going to directly tie to the 3 actions you take to each turn, but then also to the cards that you're playing out of your hand, because each of your characters
I'm getting ahead of
is
myself.
each of your characters is going to have a custom deck of cards that you interact and play with. So yeah, go ahead and let's just start pulling things out. To the
I'm
center
allowed
here.
now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
And while you do that,
I would hate to get ahead of you.
I'm gonna. Where'd that knife go?
Right here.
Good, keeping it away from Sean.
Yes,
I'm gonna go ahead and
yes.
cut a scene here, and get these.
He may be the oldest.
I'm gonna get the force of nature out.
I like these miniatures. They're pretty quality.
Wow.
Like what you're seeing so far.
I
Now,
do.
you all aren't familiar with Mythic games in general.
I'm
No.
not.
So I am a Mythic game fanboy. I've covered. I did an unboxing for Reichbusters. I've covered Hell. I am excited about the stuff that they have arriving. You both are just completely unpartisan.
Yes, they're making the new
Darkest Dungeon.
Darkest Dungeon
Yes,
game,
they
which
are.
I'm interested in.
Yes,
but yes,
they
other
are.
than that, I don't really have any kind of
Who's that big boy?
Oh, guess what I found inside this box?
another dice tray. Wait, game tray.
Close.
I got it. The one thing that I'm already going to have problems with is making sure I get the right minis back in the right game tray.
Yeah, that's.
They do have symbols, however, which obviously this
Oh,
sword
sure.
is this.
Well, and the artwork I'm sure ties directly to your character as
Right.
well.
So
you'll
I'm
be
sure
able
it's
to
not the
pair
hardest.
symbols and decks.
Yeah.
I've always found game trays out of all molded plastic
To be the
components
easiest to
are the
use.
easiest hands down.
Yeah, agreed.
What do we think so far? Minis are nice and robust.
I like
Minis
it.
They're
are pretty
big
quality.
too.
Yeah.
I like, so they're not the most detailed, but they're nice
Sure.
and like chunky, and I think they'd be really satisfying to paint, I think, because they have like big, thick lines.
I'm going to compare these to like the stuff I've painted the most, which is Kingdom Death, which has so
Sure.
many details that I
Right.
can't touch any of it.
Yeah, much
These-
smaller scale and finer detail, and
Yes.
this seems a lot easier to work with.
But the poses and the expressions in them, I actually think they'd be fun to paint.
Yeah.
Because you just get to do big, broad, colorful kind
Right.
of shows.
Like that large blade right there, the back, I can imagine some nice metallic metal, whatever that, how you say that.
Yep.
I
So
think it'd be
these
nice.
these pillars here will create obstacles and things around the game state. My dad's whistling for me. Why is my dad whistling for me? Pizza here? I don't know. It might be.
Oh,
Pizza. The pizza might in fact be here. Guys, continue looking at things. I'm gonna
Okay.
go get the pizza.
So, Sean, what have you found in your game trays? Oh,
Trying to get
Sean's
the
got
decks
the
open
knife.
here. I know.
Oh my
Sean's
God.
got the knife.
Jesse, run.
It's a good thing he's leaving the room. So in these 2 game trays, we just seem to have tokens that I'm aware of. These are some kind of shield. I think I gotta check. Trophies and bottoms to the board or to the minis.
For your teams.
Not sure what this token is, but it's got an axe on one side and a sword on another. Probably fairly important. But these are the least exciting game trays out of the bunch.
I've got a
I
couple
don't
of-
care about the tokens.
I got a couple of the decks of cards. Jesse was talking about this track
Ooh,
over here where
let's-
you gain favor with the crowd. It's called the Challenge Brawl deck. So these will get flipped out and kind of go along here. Some examples are have 2 or more champions adjacent to Esme statue, so there's some area control. Looks
I
that's
like
what a
the
lot of those are.
art. It's similar to the miniatures, big chunky
That's a
cartoony
thick
art.
card.
But yeah, it's not bad. I don't know that I love thick cards. They make it a little harder to shuffle, but the
you-
quality's there.
You have an issue with shuffling anyway.
I'm figuring it out, Sean. Let me have a chance. I do like they're double-sided. I'm not sure what the difference is. They're different color too. There's clearly a difference between sides.
Well, these are the champions decks. So like this is Goldar's deck. This is Su
Goldar.
Xiao. Kilgore,
Taze over here. See, now this is interesting.
Darren.
Oh, are these different?
I think those are for
Different
the
language?
expansion.
Well, this says Taze the Thundering Thriller and Taze La Tonore
Well, he said it's an
Procession.
Italian-based company, I believe.
It is, so they always include both.
Interesting.
Pizza has arrived, and the
We're gonna unbox that too.
well, the pizza guy.
Uh-huh.
I said we're playing board games. He said I love board games. Said he loves Betrayal House on the Hill and some of those. Said search Quackalope, leave a comment. So if he found his way here,
Hello, pizza
Maybe.
guy. Thank you for delivering us food so kindly.
I think we'll set that.
Look, we've got another Wrath. R-A-T-H.
Oh, is this one gonna murder orphans too?
I'll take some wrath. Set this over to the side. This is just pure chaos, which I think is appropriate.
I like it.
All right.
Ooh, that art is sweet.
These are all the champions decks.
What have you discovered? So
So we found the Brawl deck, which kind of helps you. You talked about the deck that's going to go here and gain favor.
yep.
From the crowd. And then I was just kind of flipping out the decks here. He was looking at more miniatures.
I like it. I have
He had a bunch
green
of
here.
tokens in one of his game trays as well.
Yeah, those were less
Now,
exciting.
what I like about the way you're doing this
Stop.
is you're really unboxing. Me, I just get most of the things out, and then I just put it all back and I'll organize it later. Sean's over here. He's organizing.
I was just trying to set the game up to play.
Oh, he's ready.
I got you.
While you eat pizza,
Oh,
Jesse,
yeah, we forgot
we're
that.
gonna have a rematch of our Ascension Tactics.
Oh,
display.
Except in Super Fantasy Brawl.
Yes,
And you're going to slaughter Sean.
I intend to.
Cool. So
Certainly hope to.
this is going to be a display here, I believe. I'm not going to pull it out because building these things on camera, you'll see B-roll of it. Building this on camera in front of people,
Not as entertaining.
that is entertaining. Check out the wingspan. Check out the wingspan coverage if you're interested
Wait,
about that. With
the
Elizabeth
wing?
Hargrave.
That was like 4
I
things.
interviewed Elizabeth Hargrave and unboxed her game with her.
She's lovely.
So
feel
I was
like.
trying. Yeah, she's great. So I was trying to have a conversation with her, interview her, and build her structure, and my brain just couldn't. So
I mean, it's literally like.
I know, but I handed it to her, and I was like, I
do
can't
this?
figure this out.
That's incredible.
So I'm sure we'll have B-roll coverage of that. We have one last thing. The only thing that I haven't done that I promised I would do, and then that's
Flavor text.
That's an unboxing. It's a thing. It's been done.
It's a long flavor text.
Get off of me. How dare
I'm gonna
you?
eat some pizza.
Do it. Do it. Introduction. It's hard to imagine now, but a few generations ago, Fabulosa was a world of war. Then came magic and everything changed. Sure, it created more problems at first, but eventually the wizards of Fabulosa saw the bigger picture. Dispute over land? Simply create more. Hunger? Magic yourself an apple or a banana or a 3-course meal. Magic could do anything. Within a generation, magic had ended every conflict, and within a farther generation, Fabulosa had become a utopian paradise, where everyone had everything they'd ever wanted, and by the gods, it was boring. As wizards gathered in the Hall of Honors for the 19th annual Convocation of Wizards, the question on everyone's mind was how to stem the crushing boredom of everyday life. It was Rhaegal the Wise, master of the third quarter, who thought he had the answer. "Why not travel to the past?" he asked. "We'll check out Panda Nation in action, the greatest warriors of all time." "Don't be ridiculous," replied Garnet of the Fourth Circle. "Those wimps from Panda were a joke. Now the glass trolls of Stymir, they were the best of the best." The argument between the two wizards spread like wildfire across the hall, engulfing every conversation. Everyone had an opinion on who was the best warrior of the past. SMA, the Starseer, broke the discord with an idea that would become legend. "Well, let's get them both then. We'll pit them against each other, and then we'll know who was the greatest." The ensuing battle was glorious, though it left a hole in the past that took the Council of Corrections months to clean up. Even so, everyone agreed that the initial brawl was exhilarating. Rules were needed, of course, but this would be something new and special. Most of all, it wouldn't be boring. Brawls became the premium form of entertainment overnight. Wizards scrambled to assemble teams of champions from across history, pitting them against other teams for fame, honor, and glory. The Council of Corrections, now the ruling body behind the brawls, handled disputes between wizards over when they could take a warrior from their timeline, ensuring that the champion, at their peak, were reserved for the very best of teams. The popularity of brawls grew with every match until the largest tournament in the history of brawls was announced, the Super Brawl. Today, thousands of brawls are fought over dozens of leagues across Fabulosa, with the best teams earning their spot in the annual Super Brawl. The world watches with eager anticipation as the greatest wizards and their heroic champions gather, ready to fight for bragging rights on the grandest stage of them all. Hopefully you've enjoyed this unboxing. I think we're going to break away and play some games. That's the whole point of this night, and eat a little bit of pizza. If you have, hit that subscribe button down below and let me know what type of coverage you want to see of Super Fantasy Brawl, because I wanted to get it open so I could go ahead and start getting it to the table. This is one that both Jan and I, Jan the co-host of the show, I have been really excited about for a while now.
That's
and I
awesome.
haven't. That being said, whatever you do, remember to do the important thing. Get out and play some games, and we'll see you next time.
Eat some pizza too.
Thank you.